Hello, Group 7. I'm so happy you found this reading because there's something that you need to know now because by September, you will be living in your dream reality. Okay? Next fall, you will be in your dream reality. There is a hidden talent that is going to be monetized, and it's like your life completely changes like that. But there's something you need to know right now. Considering your life's purpose, why you're here, the gifts that you need to give to the world, the passion, the promise that your soul made at this time, and this deep, heartfelt desire that you're going after. Because in September 2026, your life will not look the same. It will be completely unrecognizable. This message is for Group 7. All right, so we're going to get into this message. Please only take what resonates and leave what does not. If you find something here that resonates, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. All right. This is the month that you step into your dream reality. Okay, let's see. What's coming out? You have a hidden talent, something hidden that needs to be monetized. And the moment that you monetize this hidden talent, it changes everything. It's just there's a need for you to tap into this hidden challenge, this hidden talent, so you can monetize it. Some of you guys promised yourself that this lifetime you would start a whole new chapter. You would do a new thing. You will be done with the old view of yourself. You'll be done with the old story, whatever that resonates for you. But you promised yourself that you were going to come here to master moving up and go into the new chapter and closing the door to things that you're done with. So having the transformations that you need to have, taking the transformations, doing the transformations that you need to have. There's this energy of 13, which is a transformational energy. It's this thing like, for some of you guys, there's this energy where you must take your transformations, where you transform. That is where your power is. But you told yourself that you would close a door and open a new door. And this hidden talent is connected to you opening up this new door in life. All right, we got all major arcana coming out, so mostly major arcana in your energy. So you are a very, very spiritual person. Also, you could be very, very highly sensitive. You do have a lot of integrity. And there's this energy where you are supposed to continue to move up the ladder. There's this energy of you moving up. Now, what makes you happy here? We do have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is this grace. It's a way that you lead. You can lead a completely other way, but it really, really makes you, it brings joy to your life to treat other people with grace and love. That truly makes you happy. It's not a gimmick where a person is like, oh, you know, I love being a, no. This truly makes you happy. It's like you want to lead differently. You want to open a new door. I'm also getting like you could be the start of a new era. You could be showing people how to do things differently, how to handle power, how to work with power, because the High Priestess has a lot of power. It's just that she distributes it differently. She exudes it differently. She's not aggressive. She's not abrasive. She is very, very powerful, and she does make the rules. But she's a leader who could listen to other people. She's a leader who's relatable. She's a leader who's loving. She's a leader who's kind. So she brings all her nurturing energy to her leadership. And that's something that you just do just for the sheer joy of it. It just makes you completely happy to be able to relate to other people. I'm also getting like no matter how high your status is, no matter how high your status is, you will always look at people with respect, with love. And that just makes you happy. You are really like a people person. No matter if you're around people a lot, but your energy, you see people for who they truly are. You can see through all of the facades. You can see through all of the guards. You can even see through all of the negative vibration, and you go right to the source, right to the heart. So there's this energy of you connecting with the hearts of people, and you just love to do it. I'm getting like you've been doing it for a while, possibly since you were a child, connecting with people. This is something that you do. The thing you most want to experience in life, you want to be able to release the past. Somebody did something. That's why your soul came here to master you closing a door. Because what you want to experience is you want to be able to let go of the past. So you are mastering closing doors and situations that don't necessarily serve you. There's a need for you to experience a new type of love, a new type of relationship that doesn't put you in this Five of Swords energy, which is at the bottom of the deck. This Five of Swords here. And also, what I'm getting for some of you guys, your biggest breakthroughs actually happened when people are actually trying to offend you or give you the short end of the stick. It actually comes in a different type of way for you. Just because you are this high priestess type of energy and you can see through that and you can use it, you can work with it. You do have the power to do that. But there's this energy of you being able to sleep very, very peacefully and not letting the situations from your past stop you, bother you, take your sleep. There could be somebody who you just don't, or multiple people who you just want to leave where they are and live your life. Close the door or end the chapter. That's what you want to do, end the chapter. I'm also getting like there could be some similarities between the misfortunes or similarities between the offenses that you have been through in your current life and other ancestors have been through in their life. You are here to kind of close the door to that and start a brand new chapter, not only for you, but for your bloodline. And through this, there is a hidden talent that needs to be manifested. It needs to be monetized. You need to be paid for it. You will be paid for it. And you step into a completely different vibration because you tap into a completely different thing. I'm just getting like there's a person who's ready for a new story. There's a person who's ready for the new. Tell me more about the world, the promise that you came to master, closing the door and opening up this new door. Also success. There's this this success that you came to master here. But your success comes with you leaving behind the old story, being willing to close the door and opening up a new door. It's also you getting ahead. It's also you leveling up your life. You came here to master you leveling up. There's a level up that you must master. This has a lot to do with your justice here. For some of you guys, you could be in the law. You can have some type of involvement with the law. But this has a lot to do with this good karma that's coming towards you. Also, this has a lot to do with a lot of success that you manifest. Yeah, we got the Judgment card. And there's this energy of you waiting. There's this energy of you waiting on judgment, or you waiting on the angels and the ancestors. And the angels and the ancestors are waiting on you. They're waiting on you to use your brilliance. They're waiting on you to use your spiritual awakening to open up a new door, to start a new chapter. That is what you came here to master. Of opening new doors. You could have keys on you that unlocks new doors for you. I'm also getting that there is some wisdom here. So you could be a person who needs to meditate or needs to spend time in silent time. Self-work could be very, very significant for you. But there's this energy of you taking matters into your own hands. There's this energy of you already having the key. I'm also getting like you already have some information, or you already have some insight. You can take this talent That is that magician energy, taking the talents, the tools and things that it has, and using it to craft the life that you desire, using it to craft a brand new chapter, not only for you, but for your whole bloodline. That is what you came here to master. You came here to master your tools. You have so many different talents on you, and you came to master, to see which one unlocks the door for you, or to put them out there. It's going to be very, very important for you to push your talents out. If you have any inspirations, you need to push them out, and you may have many. You could be a jack of all trades. You have so many different talents that you may need to push out, because that one talent, it gives you that energy where you step into your dream reality. You literally step into the dream. It literally is the key that unlocks the door to your dream. It's in hidden talent. And it's this energy of you having many talents, and how that can distract you. If you could be a jack of all trades, you can have many things. And having many things, it could stop you from doing that one thing. So it keeps you in procrastination. It keeps you in perfectionism. But this is that energy for you to master this lifetime. You came here to master of how to put your tools, use the things that you have, God-given talents, to get what it is that you want. Your energy right now, your vibration right now, is you are in this energy of looking at things that don't necessarily serve you. You could be a bit distracted right now, and it's been a long journey of you not being satisfied. There's this energy of you being dissatisfied with life. And this could be because you're not using your tools. You're not using the things that you already have. And your life is going to be showing you how you already had some tool. There's things that's going to be coming to you quite naturally. And because you could have been through a lot of disappointment, you could have been through dealing with the wrong people, being around the wrong people, it makes you to believe that you have to struggle. But there's something that comes to you naturally that you are able to monetize. And you also came here to master you getting out of that struggle mentality. So there's something that's not serving you right now. So you have the opportunity to close the door and start this new chapter right now. You have the opportunity to say no to something. You have the opportunity to block something out. You have the opportunity to be done with something. Because right now you could feel like, okay, something's not serving me emotionally, and that could be telling you everything that you need to know. Something is disappointing. Something is a letdown. Something keeps on letting me down. That can be giving you all the information that you need to close the door to that chapter and use your tools to bring you to the chapter that you really want, which will be this dream reality that you step into in September. Literally, your life looks like a dream. It looks like you opened the door to your dream life in September. And some of you guys, in 1 month, your finances triple. In exactly 1 month, just by you stepping in, just by you cutting something out, and just by you monetizing the hidden talent, things triple, and you'll be living that version of that dream reality that you have in September. All right, the gift, what you came to give to life, is the Chariot energy. And the Chariot has a lot to do with this integrity. That's probably why you are surrounded with people. The Five of Swords represents people who lack integrity, who win who win the wrong way, or who would do anything to win. Your gift is that you are not that type of person. So you could have been swayed on your journey of trying to fit in with these people who kill, steal, rob to win. Who's willing to go low, low, low in the gutter to win, just to deter you from your gift. There's a lot of integrity that you have with this energy. You came to give life integrity. That's why you have this. That's why it brings you sheer joy. This is a passion of yours. You love treating people nicely. You love treating people great. You love listening. You love being there. You love seeing the good in other people. It's because you have a lot of integrity. You have a lot of honor. The world needs your honor. So this is what you came to give to life. So I'm getting like for some of you guys, you could be around a lot of people who are low vibrational, because this will be the lesson. You would have to see what a lack of integrity actually looks like. And because you see what a lack of integrity actually looks like, it in turns goes into you like, I want to do something different, or I choose to do this. This makes me happy. So I'm getting like you've gotten a lot of evidence, a lot of examples of what not to be, of what not to give life. And this is that energy. But even still, this is also a part of the purpose, because there's a need for you to let this stuff go. For some of you guys, you could have been hurt by these people who lack integrity. That's why you decide not to give it. That's why you want to be a gift to the world of having integrity, of having honor, of being balanced, being in harmony, being fair, that type of energy. So like I said, you could be in the law. Like you could be a judge or something, or you could be somebody who has a tremendous amount of power. And because you have that integrity, you're supposed to have that tremendous amount of power, because you are trustworthy with this tremendous amount of power. You can do something amazing with this tremendous amount of power. And this is this new spirit too. This is energy of like your fresh spirit. There's something fresh about your spirit. There's something fresh about your outlook on life. Also, this could be this nurturing energy. Your gifts are nurture. Your gifts is your integrity. Your gift is your harmony, your balance. That is your gift. Your gift is also your spiritual awareness and your spiritual protection. Speaking of spiritual protection, we do have this energy of the Queen of Wands. We have the Sun coming out. And we have this energy of the Eight of Swords. There is this energy of you being afraid to show this gift. You being afraid to show it. And that is just the works of these people. This disappointment. There's this energy that you could have been a bit afraid to show your talents. A lot of this, your integrity, a lot of this, a lot of your integrity and a lot of your balance, your harmony, your freshness, it unlocks a talent in you naturally. It puts you in a vibration where you're able to unlock this talent that you're supposed to give the world. But you have to follow it. You also have this good level of optimism. You also have this fiery like passion. It's just like you're a good person to be around. That's the gift that you give. That's what you are to give to life. The Sun. You show people that like good things or good people exist. Love exists. Kindness exists. That is a gift that you show people. And it's like even a bigger gift, because it's like you've been through a lot with people. So you are your gift. You are the gift. You came to give people a glimpse at you. And you have a very, very great character. That good character, good people do exist. That's what you came to give people. You came to show people that people still have integrity. Even people in high places. So you're supposed to be in a very, very high place, because that's the gift that's the gift that you give to life. That integrity, harmony, balance. Power doesn't mean that you treat people bad. And I'm getting like there were some people in power or people who had authority that could have treated you bad, and you probably said, I am not going to do that. That's why the High Priestess is here. She leads differently. She has a ton of power, but she just treats people way better. She's not mean. She's not anything. Treats people way, way better. Where you are right now, your vibration is beautiful with this gift here. We do have the Seven of Swords, so I keep saying that there's some people who could have done you wrong, and it's right. There are people who have done you wrong with this Hierophant, but you're getting the answers as to why. You're getting the answers as to when. And a lot of this is because you won't mirror their behavior. A lot of this is because a lot of people deny you because you mirror what they could be or what they feel like they lack within themselves, which is integrity, kindness, great character, truth, honesty, authenticity, also success, also hard work, determination. The Chariot also is like a very, very hard worker. They determine, they're in alignment. You represent alignment. So when people come back at you the hardest, that's when you are in aligned. That's when you are aligned the best, because it's mirroring back and it's irritating their demons, basically. Your light irritates their demons. You're getting a bunch of the answers as to why you had to go through certain things, as to why people tried to offend you. And this is going to show you something. It's going to make you feel good it's going to make you feel good about yourself. The reason why a person is because you have good character. It's because you refuse to conform to a lack of integrity. It's because you believe in your integrity and your kind heart and your charm and your just beautiful energy so much that you refuse to conform. This kind of makes you feel really, really good. It makes you feel fulfilled with yourself. It makes you feel satisfied. Now, the passion, the things that you do, we talked about this energy, but this is with sheer joy. You just lead. And it's not because you want something back. It's because of who you are. Whether something was paying you or not, you would still have this kind-hearted energy about yourself. Whether it was paying you or not, you would just have this energy. That's just your energy that you exude, which is easy for you to get into joy. It's easy for you to get happy. You could be a person who's happy despite the things that you've been through. And people are like, well, why? It seems like nothing seems to steal their joy. It's just because being you makes you happy. Treating people with kindness and respect, treating yourself with kindness and respect, that actually makes you happy. It truly makes you happy. You like to show people how power is supposed to be. You're rare. You love being a rare breed. This could be one of the talents that you have here. You had no idea, or you're just learning how this talent or this idea could actually bring you to this dream reality, which is your 10 of Cups. And it has a lot to do with you doing more of what makes you happy, which is just being you, treating people nice, treating people well. You love to have power because you know exactly how you're going to distribute it. You know power is safe in your hands. And the fact that you have a great relationship with power, that makes you happy. With authority, that makes you very, very happy. You are a person that's supposed to be in leadership positions, in management and things like that, because you have a great relationship with it. You don't abuse it. And not abusing your power, not abusing money, or not abusing authority, that makes you very, very happy. Your relationship that you have with power and authority makes you happy. You just do that for sheer joy. You just love to have that relationship. And then being kind and graceful and nurturing and all of that stuff too. That makes you really, really happy. And you're finding out how that could lead you. Also, the more you learn about power and authority, the more you learn about certain things. So you may have to take a course or something at your job, to learn about management, to learn about this. You can really, really exude that because you have a natural gift of integrity. Like, you, power is supposed to be in your hands. You handle power very, very well. You are, and you have integrity here. All right. We do have the Two of Pentacles, where your energy is now. You're trying to balance this. You're trying to balance this energy with guarding yourself and with also feeling drained. So the lesson that you learn here is there is a need for you to, how much you want to give to other people, there's a need for you to give to yourself. Because you're trying to balance this energy of how could I do something in harmony? How could I give, but not give too much of myself where I'm feeling drained? There's also this energy of you protecting yourself. So you're trying to figure out how could you protect yourself, because a person who has a lot of power, who is kind-hearted, the misconception is when you have a lot of power, when you have, in order to get the life you want, you have to be this aggressive, hard, mean, selfish type of individual, but you believe something completely different. And in that energy, there's a lot of people who take up that space. But there's something different about you, what you do with your power, something magical about what you do with your power, that you leave lasting impressions on people just because you handle it different. It's like you would never forget those people who have the power to be mean, rude, and all of that, and they just don't. Because it's not who they are. Power, money, authority, it shows more of who you are on the inside. And who you are on the inside is just a great person. You have integrity, and that needs to be shown. That is your gift that you have to the world. There's some people who really believe that everybody who has money is mean, or everybody who's in that position is mean, until they meet you. You leave a lasting impression. It's like you change the lives of people. Whether, like, I had no idea this person would be understanding. I had no idea this person would relate to me. I had no idea this person would just give me some type of advice or information for nothing in return. I had no idea people in these positions were very, very kind. And that is your divine gift. And that's what makes you happy, because you know there's not many of you. You know you're a unicorn. Like, you know that you're a unicorn. You know that a lot of you do not exist. You know that the majority of the world have a different perception of power, authority, and lots of money. You know that. So there's something that's been placed on your heart. There's a person, or there is this energy that you exude. It's who you are naturally, and you know that it's needed, number one, and it's in high demand. It's not a lot. You have a gift on the inside. That is you are the gift. And until you start realizing that you are the gift, and start walking away from situations that don't, not saying they have to treat you like a gift, but they have to start putting you in these positions, disappointing you, having like two-faced actions and things like that, trying to get over on you, taking your kindness for weakness. Somebody has been taking your kindness for weakness. But this is a gift that you have. A big gift. All right. So the deep heartfelt desire that you want here. You want to be able to get over some type of pain. And this could be past pain. This could be pain from your lineage. It's just this energy of this Five of Swords. You want to be done with this. You want to say, close the door to this and start a new chapter. And there's this energy of you keep on remembering the past. You keep remembering the hurt. And you want to just be done with that. We have this energy of the Strength card, that's healing coming out. And we have the Emperor. There's a conversation here. There's this conversation that's happening between the Strength card and the Emperor. This could also be spirit guides, and this could be you. There's some messages that's coming to you. There's this energy of protection. There's a need for you to understand that you are protected. And you could have been through a whole lot of stuff just to show that you are protected. There's something that you wanted to see about your protection and just how protected you are. And you could have been through a whole lot of stuff just to show, just to prove to yourself that you are protected. But there's this energy of you having this inner strength. And you do have this inner strength. And it's like this inner strength, or the strength of your ancestors and things coming down and like coming towards you. Because something is not, just because you've been through the past, it doesn't mean that, just because you've been through something terrible in the past, it doesn't mean that it always has to be that way. It doesn't mean that it's going to be that way. That's why a part of what you came to master has to do with you closing the door to this situation, to you feeling dissatisfied, and to your relationships. Because you could be in certain relationships where you feel like people take advantage of you, or people try to take advantage of you. And there's this energy of you not taking advantage of yourself. There's this energy of you just being able to not take advantage, not putting yourself in situations where people are going to take advantage of you. And what that means is we have repeat offenders coming up here. There's this energy of you kind of not putting yourself in that same situation. You can have boundaries around yourself. And you're learning about your boundaries around these things. And there's parts of yourself where it's like you could be closing yourself off. Or you could have, I feel like just because you were so used to certain people around you treating you a certain type of way, you could have gotten used to you normalized a certain type of behavior that just is not normalized. And that is like self-betrayal. So it translates into actual betrayal. So that goodness, that kindness that you put out into the world, you have to put that on yourself. You have to bring that to yourself. You have to give that to yourself. All right. And here go that Five of Swords again. It's this energy of the Ace of Wands and the Hanged One with the Five of Swords. Right now, you are beginning to look at what you've been through a bit differently. You're beginning to see something from a new perspective. And this is going to make it a bit different for you. It's going to make it like a whole new experience. And you're seeing it with a set of fresh eyes. And I feel like this gets you out of a certain place. This also brings you to this place of power. I felt like in a position where you felt powerless, you are going to regain your power back just by the way that you look at a situation. Completely. And this can have something to do with a masculine energy. All right. So I'm going to leave this here. I hope this reading resonates.